Hey everybody, my name is Ashley.
I'm Kaylin.
And this is Libatious Podcast.
And here we are.
And we're back.
And we're here. We're back. Welcome to the Libatious Podcast. In a new setting.
Yep.
If you're watching this, as you can see, maybe you can hear it. Maybe it sounds different. I don't know.
Sleeping clothes all out.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, if you're not watching, we are in bed right now, hanging out. Because we moved. So that's new.
What? Where'd you move to?
We moved to Nunya.
Yep.
Nunya business. But we did move.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a new development, and that's why we haven't put a new one out in like
a month.
Yeah, a whole month. A whole ass month.
Your computer's frozen.
It did freeze. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it's still recording.
Check again.
If not, it'll be fine. I think there's a whole. Okay, well, it's fine. It'll be okay. We weren't talking about anything that much. But yeah, no, we moved, and it's been busy. Right after we moved, we went to like 2 concerts, every weekend afterwards. So we're still like unpacking. We got all this stuff going on, and it's been a minute. How are you doing? The audience, you person listening, how are you? Thanks for answering.
I'm doing good.
I'm good. Thanks, audience member.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. But as we start today, so we usually start these. How do we usually start these? It's been so long. We usually start these with whatever drink we're gonna drink, right? We're gonna have. And
if I do recall,
this one is actually kind of special because we got a suggestion from Mary, who's been on the podcast, and she said so.
Many
we
times.
Had some extra screwball. What's up?
I said she's been on the podcast many times.
She has. So she had some, or we had some extra screwball from their episode actually. So she said we should try to make a peanut butter cup Martini or peanut butter cup cocktail.
Yeah.
And I went online and I found one.
Are you yelling?
I'm yelling? Okay. I'm just trying to. It's weird because I can barely hear you because I got my stuff going on. So a little bit of an aside. My cord for my mic just completely broke. Randomly. So we did if just like a peek in behind the scenes. We tried to record this before, and it really just everything just was.
The universe said
gone.
no.
Yeah.
Said nay.
No, it just kind of my record just wasn't doing anything. So I kind of jerry-rigged an entire thing going on. So we're not on the same thing right now. My headphones are in the laptop. Ashley's on the normal thing. But whatever. We'll figure it out. And I hope I can figure it out. But back to the drink.
Me too.
We made this peanut butter cup Martini is what we found. Cheers.
We've tried. Well, we didn't try it. He made it, and then we were not in the mood to drink it. So this is our first reaction.
This is our first reaction. I did do a little bit different from the first time. So this.
It smelled strong.
Yeah.
You made it the first time.
It's a little bit more peanut butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of when we drank it with Mary and Jake, but a little bit more peanut butter.
Well, that was the peanut butter and jelly one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Just minus the jelly, pretty much.
Yeah, this is the at least the chocolate is actually coming through. So as I was making this, I had this dilemma, and you're the one who really likes peanut butter cups, right?
Yeah.
Can we say their actual name? Will they sue us? I'm just kidding.
With nobody.
Nobody.
With nobody.
So so you're the one who. So when I was making this, I kind of was thinking, I was like, do you taste more chocolate or more peanut butter when you're eating that, or is it like an actual blend?
The delicious heavenly blend.
Because I mean, the last time I made it, it was definitely more chocolate. It tasted like it was a chocolate, or it was like chocolate milk. It's like alcoholic chocolate milk, basically, right? The last time I made it.
I was kind of half asleep.
Oh, you weren't even. Oh.
It was just strong.
Just strong. Okay.
Remember, I sipped and I knocked out pretty much.
Yeah. So, that was. So, I guess that's my answer. But yeah, no. This time so the ingredients to this, if you're trying to make it at home, it is kind of ingredient heavy. But, so it was creme de cacao or something like that. So basically like chocolate cream, whatever. Chocolate liqueur, obviously. Screwball as well, obviously. And then, chocolate bitters. And I just put like 4 little dashes. Which they say, it says dash, and I just think that's one little shake. Little pop, that kind of thing. And then you shake it. And then I pretty much made it. It was perfect for these 2 mason jars. So I did 2 shots of the creme de cacao. How do you say? What was the cacio de Pepe?
Yeah.
Cacio de Pepe.
Yeah, the cacio de Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe. So you do 2 cacio de Pepe, 2 shots of that, and then I did a shot and a half of Screwball because that's all we had left, and then 1 shot of the chocolate liqueur. You don't need a lot of chocolate liqueur; it'll take over.
Yeah.
And then because you're also putting the chocolate bitters in there, I don't even know if you need chocolate bitters. It's probably you just need the bitters to cut the alcohol taste. So I have to figure out. I think if the more I do drinks like this, the more and I actually figure out like mixology and stuff like that. I kind of want to learn what cuts the alcohol, what like goes well with what, because
what enhances what flavor.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were watching Chopped earlier, right? It's like I always like it. Mixology, I'm guessing, and cooking is probably one of those things where it's like they're half chemists because they're like, okay, well, if I put this thing with that thing, then it should make this flavor. It was like that's the same thing that I was, because I've never really used bitters until like we started like making these kind of things, right? Like the peanut butter and jelly that used just regular, I guess fruit bitters. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just said fruit bitter or something like that. But yeah. So yeah, that's the drink we're drinking. It's actually pretty good. So just follow if you were following along with what my ramble of a recipe.
Try it yourself.
You can try it yourself. I'll make something. I'll make a little graphic and put it out there for everybody to.
It's strong but good.
Make. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So peanut butter cup cocktail or martini. More a martini. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I hate this.
What?
like...
Tighten it up.
It is tightened.
Or
it's
push
fine.
it down.
It's just like, I have to talk directly at this one little
Yeah, but you can push
square
it down, though. You can still talk in that square.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah.
It doesn't be right under you. Mine's right in front, like right there, and this is my sweet spot.
Your mic is so much better than mine. But that's okay.
Well, mine is newer.
It is newer.
And also, you don't take care of your shit. That was already on this last leg when we bought this one.
At least I take care of technology better than I take care of my shoes. My shoes is a different story. But also, I've never really...
Do you want get people to hear you drinking out of that? Because you keep, every time you're going to take a sip, you move your mic back up.
Well, I want people to hear me, but I want to make it... Yeah, I don't know. I'll just drink like this. I think you can't hear me now, so we'll find out later if that swallow was in the microphone.
We will.
But yeah, no, we've been gone for about a month. There was the whole moving thing, and then it's been chaos for the past like 3 weeks.
Sliding down.
4 weeks at this point.
Yeah, almost a month.
Yeah, because we moved at the end of May. Almost July, actually. Ooh. Where's this year going? We're halfway through 2022. What's happening?
I know.
And
Kinda
it's
gross.
super hot outside, and it sucks. But also, okay.
Mix it up.
She's done. Oh, was it settling? Is
Yeah.
it settling? Oh no. Well, I don't have my...
Here.
Mix it up, baby.
That's why I said ooh earlier, because I took a big swig of whatever at the hell at the bottom.
And it wasn't peanut butter?
It was whatever no, it wasn't the cacao.
Cacao.
Cacio de Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe.
It definitely was that. Yeah, you put some cacio de Pepe.
It's literally just like a lot of pepper, and I think you make your own like sauce. That's it.
I thought cacio de Pepe was just the sauce. Is it the meal? Is it the dish?
It's the sauce. I'm saying how to make it is just a lot of pepper.
Like black pepper? Mm-hmm. And it's like a white sauce, right?
Yeah, so it's probably like heavy whipped cream and like whatever,
Oh, yeah.
fresh sauce.
So, like Alfredo, but like how fatty
Cacio
it
de
is.
Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe. That's you gotta get that from Trader Joe's. Cacio de Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe. If you don't want to make it.
That's what they...
fresh.
That's that TikTok, right?
Cacio de Pepe. Mhm.
You guys gotta try. You gotta try this cacio de Pepe.
Cacio de Pepe.
When...
Terrible.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. As you could tell, we're kind of don't. We're getting back into the groove.
How do we do this, guys?
Of the podcast. We're trying to.
How do we do it?
Huh? Yeah. How do you podcast?
I'm trying to like I usually do podcast and like putting my meal
right
for tomorrow.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. You know how they pretty much I think they do that in every Batman movie. They do the it's like something like dun, or they have a lot of superhero movies. They have either the like violins going like like with Spider-Man they do that, but with the most recent Robert Pattinson, they do the it's not quite the Inception blah, but it does the dun 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 dun. Yeah, exactly. It's foreboding music. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing. It was good though. I liked the movie.
It was good.
It was fun.
Better than I thought it was gonna be.
It would. I think a thing that they really like to do in like all Batman movies, because I feel like they did this with the Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, it's over, and then there's an entire other act
Mm-hmm.
that keeps going. You're like, oh, okay, he figured it out, and then it's like, uh,
now it's over.
but there was a contingency plan that you didn't know about, and now everybody's attacking.
Yeah, that was interesting. That part I was like, whoa.
It was
Threw me for a loop.
It was kind of funny how they modernized the Riddler, and spoiler alert. But when they catch the Riddler, I think they kind of show it in the trailers actually. That they go into the diner and everything.
They showed that a long time ago.
Yeah, they showed it a long time.
They just never showed his face. They cut it off when they like put his head down to arrest him.
But the Riddler noise when he's in jail, I hate it. I hate the one when he's going.
Mm-hmm. His cry.
Like yeah, it was like crying or it was just wailing basically. He wasn't even like crying. He was like, that's not how we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Yeah, he is an internet.
How about he thought Batman was his partner?
Right. Yeah, he was basically no. But it's an interesting commentary on like that side of the internet, you know, like the people who like disenfranchised. I don't even know what like who. It was just like they weren't commenting on a specific group of people. It was just internet culture and people who can get radicalized on the internet, that kind of thing. Because that's how like they were like. He was like he basically was like an internet cult leader, right? He had a bunch of followers and things like that, and then everybody was like, all right, we're gonna fulfill his mission, because
Papa got
all
locked
this
up.
kind of stuff. Spoilers again, but it's just crazy because he had someone who he idolized, right, which was Batman, kind of. He was like, oh, it's a nice cat and mouse game, and then when it didn't go his way, that's when he broke down and like didn't know what to do, that kind of thing. And I feel like that's a lot in internet cult, like in radicalized, like weird, like not weird, but like internet culture where it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Where it's just kind of like, somebody idolizes someone, they wrap their whole mind around this thing, and then if their fantasy of this, of how they view the world is shattered, or at least like questioned in any little bit of sense, they break down and like freak out, that kind of thing. It's like, that's crazy. I do want to watch it again though. Like I want to watch it to see all
any
the little
clues
bit
we
of
might
details.
have lost or not seen.
Yeah. My favorite thing about the Batman though was every time, like, they didn't let anybody sit on or Batman, Robert Patterson didn't let anybody sit on any of those riddles. He's like, he lies still. Yeah. They're like, what does this mean? Like, what's the cipher? He lies still. I figured out the cipher in 2 seconds because I'm the best detective ever.
My papa.
Right.
Me and my papa used to do riddles together.
Yeah, right. We used to do all these riddles.
This is our favorite one.
Like every single one except for maybe the bird one. They were like, oh, it's got to be the penguin. It's the penguin. He was like, penguins don't fly, you idiot. I love it. The penguin, whoever played the penguin, I can't remember the actor's name.
Good.
But that was that was good. I can see that becoming, or I can see them doing
continuing.
Continuing this. But I like, because I don't think they did the same thing in the Dark Knight trilogy, where it was because they had Batman Begins, right? So that's his start, right? But then the Dark Knight, that wasn't technically like a year too. It was like he's been Batman for a minute,
Yeah,
right?
for years. Everybody knows him.
Yeah, so like this is in the Batman, the most recent, the Batman. It's supposed to be his second year of doing this. So like the first year, he would just basically was just like, I'm just gonna. He called himself Vengeance, right? So he was just basically taking out all of his anger on all the bad guys, and like, sure, he's super smart. He's like he's the detective, like that kind of thing. But he also is like doesn't hold punches, or like he wasn't using like
Logic.
like his intimidation more. He was just actually going in and like beating the crap out of people and not like scaring people like I think he did it in Dark Knight. He kind of did that. He was in the shadows, and then everybody's like, "Oh, where is he?" But in this
that gun scene was pretty good in Batman, though.
On the Batman, all the cinematography is great. Yeah, the flare scene, that whole thing, the yawn scene, that whole thing.
You know it's getting close to my bedtime. Don't be an asshole.
But yeah, with the all the acts were great. Like just literally the Riddler kind of being like 2 steps ahead of the Batman, as usual. But it's
I thought he's more than 2 steps ahead, especially after that one scene.
Oh, that's true. Bring him into the light. And he's like, oh, shit, I didn't think he was talking about actual into the light. Which that was kind of funny because it's like, he kind of, the mind games were a little bit too much because, like, sometimes the Riddler was being cryptic, and then another time he was being literal. He was like, literally bring him into the light so I could see him. Yeah, let's do it. And
it's like, thank you.
Yeah, he was like, well, because he was like, I'm playing into his hand. I like that like kind of switch around because it was like, he's been cryptic about it he lies still, that kind of thing. It was like, he's,
and the Batman's he's always been like the smartest person in the room, and like the Riddler is kind of like,
yeah, he's like, well, but I know how to manipulate people, and like make everybody afraid. What
are you looking off to
I was just looking off into the middle distance. It made me, Batman made me think,
You're like,
and usually superhero movies don't really do that, It's like, I just was like, I just wanted to see Batman beat people up, but then they were like, oh, but this is like, a social commentary to society that we live in. And they even have Joker say, we live in a society. That's a meme that everybody, we live in a society. Or it's not even a Joker meme, it's just like an internet meme. Which
with Joker?
They should have done that in the Batman. Actually,
people
I don't know if
whoa.
they did. Right, everybody was like, we live in it. Because they did that in Justice League, the Zack Snyder version, when they show them like go back and then he's making a deal with the Joker. They go back in time or like forward or like they do whatever, that jump, and they're in like post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
And in the trailer, I think he was like, Batman, we live in a society where, and then we were watching New Rockstars, and Eric Voss was like, he did the thing, he said the thing, he said we live in a society.
I forgot about that scene.
I still don't understand. Like, we were talking to somebody one time because I bring out random specific scenes all the time.
Very detailed.
But I don't know where that. I guess it's just the scenes that really stand out to me. I kind of commit those to memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could tell you the first 10 minutes of Up because that really stuck with me. Um, a lot of The Incredibles, but The Incredibles I've watched like 16,000 times. All of Finding Nemo, and all the Pixar movies of my childhood. Yeah, I could tell you all those. Um, but then there's like scenes in Inception. I'm not gonna go through everything, but this like literally.
Yeah, your favorite movies. You remember?
Yeah.
Certain things.
I mean, I could tell you pretty much every scene in the Meg at this point.
You just say you're not gonna do it, and you keep going on in movies.
No, I was transitioning to the Meg.
I think we both can
talk
though.
About
there's a monster that's watching us.
Our new favorite
I put that on before we go to sleep.
We probably could. Yeah, no, you're already yawning. We can't watch. Oh, I guess we can go to sleep.
It's a movie we watched probably like 20 times at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna finish that.
I don't have to be up, babe.
Okay, you don't have to be up. I'll be up.
Yeah.
I'll be tired tomorrow. But when what's his name? What's the actor's name?
No, not Jason.
Huh?
I was saying Jason, but it's not Jason. It's
what's the actor's, or not even the actor's name? What's
Stop
the
yelling.
character's name in the Meg?
I just remember her calling, "Hey, crazy."
Oh no, not Jason Statham.
That's why I said "Hey, crazy."
Yeah.
Is Jason?
No, but I'm talking about the swimming in this ocean.
Oh, so you call that swimming in this ocean?
That's our favorite line at this point. But yeah, no, the guy going he's so upset that there's a second Meg. Spoiler alert, there's a second Meg.
There is?
DJ. It is DJ. Okay.
Okay, they don't have all the names. They just have like
Paige Kennedy.
I guess they have like the people well known. I know.
Oh, okay.
But they have like the well known.
Yeah.
Rude.
But the Meg, I mean, at this point, it's like our cult classic. It's one of those. It's like our Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's our Rocky Horror Picture Show, and we will be watching it until the day we die. I think.
Mm-hmm. It's like my dad loves Twister, and he'll watch if it's on. He'll always have to watch it. It's like we just watched it yesterday. I don't care.
I mean, didn't we do that with the Meg? We watched it one night, and then the next night we came back from something. We were like, the Meg.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, we're just.
Which is so funny because we watched it once. We were like, it's okay, and then we were like, before we moved, we were sitting. We were like, let's watch it again. Mm-hmm. And after that, it kind of stuck.
We just started watching. That was our go-to movie.
It's been like that for 2 months now, and it's like our little security blanket.
I mean, it's a pretty good security blanket.
Before we get started talking about, I didn't do a transition. I don't feel like it.
Okay, no transition.
Not right now. Oh, we can. There's a monster. You can talk about Stranger Things. Bam. Just kidding.
And Stranger Things. There's a monster. It's
Stranger Things.
It's Stranger Things.
But no, I was gonna say,
it's the Demogorgon.
We have been kind of expanding our friend group.
Oh yeah.
Our mutual friend Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I met through Kaylin. If you guys don't know, I met through Kaylin.
If you don't know,
she is now engaged and she's trying to blend her friend groups with her fiance's friend groups, and I say it's going well.
Yeah, we just went to a fun party with one of their
birthday
friends.
Party, yeah.
Birthday party, and
it was fun.
It was really fun. There were chickens.
It was plant themed.
It was crazy.
We went as cacti.
Yes, we went as cacti.
I think we won.
We did a little arts and crafts.
No competition, but we won.
No, there was no competition, but everybody else had their like Hawaiian shirts and things like that. But we put pipe cleaners on a green shirt, and
I'm pretty sure we can take that off and have a clean green shirt
away
though.
The competition. I was doing laundry. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kind of had it on the ground.
Well, you Yeah, we can't
we
wash it. We can try to see if we can take off the glue, because it's...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Does anybody... So, if you're listening to this right now, and you know how to take hot glue gun glue off of a t-shirt and not ruin the t-shirt, let us know. How do you dissolve hot glue?
Yeah. We can try one little corner and see.
Okay.
Okay, so, what do I want to say?
You were trying to transition this.
Oh, no, I said I wasn't going to transition.
Oh, no, okay.
Not Stranger Things.
Oh, no. Friend group. Blending of the friend group.
I said it's going well.
It is going well.
And you said we went to the birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
So it was fun. And then before, like, I think a week before that, we went to, I guess now another mutual friend-ish. I guess acquaintance for now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Acquaintance. We went to his place for...
It's kind of like a housewarming.
No, he's been there for a while. I think it was a late Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah.
Get together. That was fun.
Yes.
Also.
That was really fun.
But yes, I just wanted to give a little spiel about...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't...
We're out here making friends.
Also, earlier, we didn't say anything, like, our concerts, we didn't say where we went to, like, who we saw.
Oh, our concerts? Oh, yeah, we should probably talk about that, huh?
So we saw Lawrence.
She's a little disappointed about that one. That concert, unfortunately. They played... Sorry.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine.
You're going to say?
They played a lot of cover songs, which I don't understand why they played a lot of cover songs. I feel... Someone said, I was telling them about, they're like, are they bored with their music?
They might be. Or they... My theory was that they don't think that their music is, like, I guess, concert worthy, or, like, that'll get people, like... It is. Like, we get pumped up to their music. We like
Don't
their
do
music.
a concert then if you're not going to play your music.
Right, exactly. They're like, we like to do this little game. It's the... Maybe you don't... Because you don't like random games that people like to do. Like
it was not about the game.
They did a little game. No, I mean, I felt the same way. I was like, I definitely would have liked to hear a lot more of their original songs.
Yeah, but we did realize that we like Mr. Wives.
Mm-hmm.
We saw them.
Mr. Wives was great.
It's so funny. A lot of people were like, yeah, we saw Mr. Wives and Lawrence. We were like, Mr. Wives? Who's Lawrence, though?
Yeah, right? Everybody was... A lot of people were there for Lawrence, like us. We went there for Lawrence, but then we had a better time with... Mr. Wives the entire year. We were like... Yeah.
Well, I was a sweaty mess after Mr. Wives.
Yeah, because she was running around the stage. They had their whole, like, dance routine for certain songs and stuff like that. It was really cool. I liked it.
And then, the weekend before that, we saw AJR.
And their concert is, it's...
That was freaking amazing. And we were also kind of... Not sweating, but we were dancing the entire night.
Oh, yeah. It was...
I was a little sore the next day.
Oh, yeah, same. Yeah. I was, like...
remember I woke up, I got out of bed, I was kind of bent over. I was like, oh, my back, oh, my knee, oh, my hip.
Yeah, I was glad that it was on a Friday because we had 2 days to recover from it. Yeah, but that was really fun. I really liked that.
That was really fun.
And they played all original
songs. And they played, I think it was one new song, right?
Yeah, they played one new song. And I think
the one on TikTok. Put the glass up, that one.
Oh, yeah, their new song that we had already known at that point. Because
I knew a little bit of it. We're like, oh, we know this.
Like, yes.
Only the chorus, we know it.
Because they put, they put their songs out pretty quickly after they're done with it seems like.
Yeah, and then it was like 2 or 3 days after they posted a story, and it was it Ryan? No, the one that does like that produces majority of the music.
Yeah, Ryan.
He was already like creating a like blend for their new album.
Nice. Okay, well we're gonna get a new album, huh? Okay.
I guess so.
You think they're gonna try to do one like once a year? Or just,
they're still like they've been out for a while, but they're a new band to like where they
new popular band.
Just got popular. Yeah. They're probably gonna try to get it out as much as possible, and then probably go on a hiatus, kind of relax, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to ride that momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
think, isn't this like their first big tour, right? I think so. Because
they
last
had
year, I think supposed to be their big tour, and it was canceled.
yeah they had
And the
so
year
this is the
before
OK
also.
Orchestra
Mm-hmm.
tour, but then they had another tour just before that they were gonna do 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and then they during 2020 during the pandemic and everything they came up with this album.
Mm-hmm.
So they were gonna do the last album tour, but then obviously the
Yeah. They were
pandemic
like,
happened, and then they made new songs. They were like, okay, well let's just write another
yeah.
album, which I mean,
It was a
good,
great COVID album.
good COVID album, good.
Sorry. Kind of derailed us. We were supposed to talk about not watching Stranger Things. I was like, alright, concerts.
Yeah, we haven't watched. We're waiting for.
Stop yelling.
Sorry, we're waiting for the.
You can talk your normal tone, but you're like yelling.
I'm trying to hear myself, I guess, but
I'll put the thing in.
I'll just trust.
I can hear you.
No, I can't hear you when I have both of them on.
That's your fault.
That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm just worried because it's not like normal. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. If anything, I can.
Could you turn it up?
Raise it up and post. It's already at the top for my microphone. But yeah, we're waiting for July 1st when the rest of which I guess the last 2 episodes are gonna be like 2 hours each or something like that.
I think one's like 2 hours and the other one's like 1 hour, and then someone's like,
they should have just put it all out.
I told you, the last 2 episodes, the finale, they weren't done.
They weren't done. Okay.
They wanted to get it out there, so they just put out what they had, and then they did the late release.
Gotcha.
But I was gonna say, I saw a funny TikTok. They were like, "Thank you, Stranger Things, for pretty much giving us 9 movies because they're all an hour 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Each episode.
Because I saw a lot of people saying it was like waiting 3 years for Stranger Things 4 to come out and watching a 9-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh no, I can't. I think we'll probably do like what we did with the Zack Snyder's. Did we watch that all in one sitting? The Justice League.
Yeah.
We did. Okay, so that
was
like 3 hours.
On Saturday night.
Right? That was like a 3-hour movie.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we watched it on Saturday and we stayed home.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Because I was going to be... Oh, yeah, like maybe... It basically is like watching through the entire Lord of the Rings series.
That was like a weekend.
That was fun. Yeah, we
started the Friday and we completed, I think, Saturday night, right?
No, we watched it all in one sitting, didn't we? Because we we started early in the morning. We started at like 9 or 10, and then it was like we're like, okay, let's switch from in the living room to the bedroom so we can go to like if we retire, we'll go to sleep.
And I fell asleep.
And then you were falling asleep, but we were still at the last episode or the last movie.
I remember now.
But
I forgot my water up there. The living room.
We'll grab it. But yeah, no, it's gonna be kind of like that if we try to watch it all in one sitting.
Oh no, we're not watching it one sitting.
We'll do.
I don't want to deal with
3 at a time.
What's his name? Mike. Eleven's boyfriend. Right? His name is Mike.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is a little bit clingy, isn't he?
He's a little bitch to his friends too.
Yeah, when
it's like 11 is everything, and you guys are all asses.
Yeah.
Fuck you all.
Didn't they move away from each other? They're not in the same.
Yeah, 11
Didn't he
moved.
Stay?
11 moved with
They moved to California.
Was it Will?
Or something like that.
The one that was.
Yeah, with Will
upside down.
Winona Ryder.
They moved to California.
Yeah, and I think he stayed, right, Mike?
Well, obviously he has to. He has a whole fucking family, Caitlin.
Right, with what's her name, Judy? I don't know. I forget. It's been however long since the last since season 3 came out.
Yeah.
So I don't remember anyone's name except for I guess 11. But what's her actual name? Jane, was it?
Billy, I think.
Well, oh, my sensor turned on.
The actress or the one in the... What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, no, 11... No, like, 11... I know her... Billy Bobby Brown or something like that,
What
right?
are you talking about?
I was talking about her name that's not 11.
Don't they call her 11?
Well...
Or they gave her a name, right?
Her mom gave her... She found out the name that her mom gave her. It wasn't a Jane? Like, her...
Oh, maybe.
Given name... Like, birth name...
I don't know.
Okay. That's another one of those things where it's like I'm kind of latching on to a specific scene, and I think she's like recovering memories of her mother or something like that, and she's like Jane or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because then she like connect with her when she like latched onto her and she was a vegetable in front of the TV.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she like grabs her, and then they have like a mental.
She's like stuck, and she was like. Then the mom's like telling her to get out or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Run away! Run away from that guy. But yeah, I mean, I am excited to watch it, but yeah, I don't want to. There's some things where it's like a lot of the Marvel shows, like a lot of them. Like the Miss Marvel, we haven't watched because...
I'm not really in a rush to watch that one.
Yeah, not in a rush to watch that. And also, Disney Plus puts everything out...
Weekly.
Weekly. So that one we don't have to... We'll just wait until it's done and then we can binge that one. But one that we have been watching, though, is Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think the last episode comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So... That's exciting. But yeah, just with like...
Isn't it supposed to be a longer episode, right?
I think maybe. Usually they do that for the last episodes.
They kind of need to. They have a lot of loose ends to...
Loose ends, yeah.
Somewhat tie, close, whatever.
If we stay up long enough, we might be able to... I'm just kidding.
Watching the Meg and falling asleep.
Yeah, watching the Meg and then right after Kenobi. Just kidding.
What's another 1,000 feet?
Yeah. At some point, it just becomes a number. It's like, let me give you another number.
1.
3.
Oh, yeah, he said 3, right?
And another number. 1. And that's how many have survived. That's the amount of people who survived going that deep.
It was like 10,000, right? 20,000 meters.
20,000 meters, yeah, something like that.
Or was it 40?
We have to listen to that now.
Can't remember, because he was like, I know he was like, we've gone, I thought he said we've gone like 20,000. Or, I can't remember.
It was like...
Because they were like
4,000,
1,000 meters.
5,000. Yeah, I think it was like 10,000 meters.
Yeah.
What's the, do you know that book? Is it, that's leagues. So that's different than meters. No?
I'm like...
It's like 20,000 leagues under the sea or something like that. There's this like classic book. It's funny how classic books, I guess it's the same as like classic movies, but it's like, I was just looking at, we were down eating lunch and then
at
work, and there's this screen that's constantly just doing trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, who wrote this book? And I was like, who knows authors anymore? Not anymore, but it's like, I know certain authors, Edgar Allan Poe, obviously,
yeah,
like things like that. But then but it's like, I guess it's just because it's classical books. It's just like, but like however many leagues under the sea. I don't know who wrote that book, but I know that that's a classical book. They made it into a movie. There's just, I don't know. It's just like, I feel uncultured sometimes when there are people like, oh yeah, this person wrote that book. And I'm like, oh well.
We're not really a book guy.
Not really. I'm still trying to finish Aragon, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's because you feel like you need to.
Yeah, because I started it 10 years ago, and I never finished the series, but I'm like, I've always finished my series. I finished Hunger Games, I finished Harry Potter, I finished...
Twilight.
Almost. I never read Twilight.
I'm joking.
50 Shades of Grey, though.
Ooh.
Just kidding, no, I didn't read that.
I know.
Apparently there's a, I was on Reddit, and somebody was like, I'm spending 50 days opening up a random page of 50 Shades of Grey and pointing to a article or a sentence and posting it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was apparently there was this thing. It was like whatever his name is, Grey. Put one thumb in my mouth, and then another, and then another. It was like, and he said, I bet you didn't. You've never had this many thumbs in your mouth. And then somebody.
How many thumbs do you have? Jeez.
I think it was like, if you count the amount of thumbs that is getting put in the mouth is like 4 or 5. And then somebody under the post was like, "Where's he getting all these thumbs?" Like, oh, okay, so it's that. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, after it came out, it got really popular. People were like, the writing in this book is a child writing it. Like, the grammar is so bad.
I just remember I was working at a movie, or I was working at a bar that had a movie theater attached to it, and my boss thought it would be really fun/funny to give women who were coming out of 50 Shades of Grey a live rose. Mm-hmm. And I was like, is this like a badge of honor, or is it just like, are you marking them as like, oh, they watched the sexy movie, here you go.
Right.
Like, it was, I felt awkward for the women, because they were like, a lot of the women were like, oh, okay.
That's weird.
But a lot of them, it seemed like they just went to watch a movie. They were just like, I heard this movie was good, and I'm gonna go see it.
I mean, how majority of it is, besides if you're like you read the books and people were like, oh my gosh, I have to watch it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And then it was really funny. Have you seen the SNL sketch of that?
I don't watch SNL.
Oh, okay. That's like one of the only SNL sketches, or like when that was coming out, I was still watching it. But it's just basically, it was like, oh yeah, women, it's the phenomenon that everybody's reading this book, and it was just literally women, like housewives, not masturbating, but kinda. Like, they were like, there was one, she was reading it and sitting on the dryer. So like the vibrations was like, oh. It's like, oh no,
that's terrible.
So, or she wasn't even sitting on she was just putting her crotch on the dryer as it's
oh
like,
no.
It's like, okay, but
that's definitely masturbation.
Yeah. It's like the shower thing, the shower head thing. When people found out that they could do that,
they're like, yeah.
Like, oh, wait, we can do this.
Right.
It's like the random oh, I didn't.
Oh no, you didn't start it.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's done.
Oh, it looks like we're at like 45 or 54. Oh, nice. Okay.
Alright, let me end it. Alright, let me probably end it at this point, right?
Yeah, I guess we gotta wrap it up. Sorry, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so
we'll be back again, obviously.
We'll be back soon. We're gonna get back on schedule.
Yeah. Moving is not great when you we realized we thrive on schedules. A loose schedule,
like just being able to be like, okay, I know generally how this day is gonna go, kind of thing. Yeah, that's what we love.
Yeah. All right, living on, guys. Right, so please like, rate, and subscribe. Share with friends and family.
Share now. We're back, baby.
Yes. Share our Instagram at, was it Libatious Pod?
At Libatious Pod.
I think it's Libatious Podcast.
I have to look it up every single time.
I think it's at Libatious Podcast.
Libatious Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our Instagram.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
the Instagram.
All right.
We've been putting stuff up.
Yes. Please interact. Please share that. And please share our podcast. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.